EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. And today we start the new season with an AFC West division battle right out of the gate. As it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the LA Chargers. Kicker Brandon Aubrey is out to get this one started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Raiders take over first and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Throwing Jones. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Jones. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, he'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough 3rd down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on 2nd down.
Third down and 13. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
At the 16-yard line.
Defensively, Bruno Ford with a tackle there.
2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Ladd McConkey, 84 yards. And the Chargers are on the board here first in the season opener. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Chargers 7, Raiders nothing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returning it, Tutu Atwell.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll find Bateman once more.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand-new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13 yards.
Jones looking to change the play.
Las Vegas.
On first down, it's Genty. Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Jones operating from the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 4th down, Jones. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. They'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10.
That's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
21.
Here's Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. Look at the big fella go. He may go. Touchdown, LA. A great play there. 92 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey now for the PAT. And That's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Raiders nothing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. You're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
That's out quickly to Hyatt. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So from Charger territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Complete right side to Hyatt. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll get that out wide to Waddle. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down, and will. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. And this will be incomplete. Physical play in the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A give out of the gun to Genty. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Raiders are back within a score.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 3. Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45, a spike at the 44. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone tipped it off, but on that play, it had no chance.
It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
At the 21-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Over the middle and caught by McConkey. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Lad McConkey, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brock Bowers, 72 yards. And the Raiders get a bit closer. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17.
Raiders 13.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Last game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. And that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
This is 2nd and 8.
Set.
Play action. It's Herbert. And he fires one incomplete.
That open man that time we end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Herbert now. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The Raiders' 31-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 6. Here's Herbert. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now this one finds McConkey. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Rag McConkey on his regular monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is up to 15 now. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
Complete to Rashad Bateman. A gain of 15. 1st down, Raiders.
In motion, the tight end. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete. Genty out of the backfield. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 36, Jones. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. A run out of the gun with Genty. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll send the tight end in motion. Second down and goal. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down. So you know you got at least a